position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the bat. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs running around, it's normal nowadays. You see such good athletes at the quarterback position. But I tell you what, he better start sliding too. Get some first downs, that's fine. Get some yards, that's fine. Make sure you slide on the ground so you don't take too many licks like that.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play. Defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got his man, makes the grab. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third down, he drops the throw. Zings it complete to the right. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the gun, running back on the move. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Beck. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Canes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. Wants to keep it in the air. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start...
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Scanning the field, it's back. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Give to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallow.
Turning it on. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Draw. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. He wants to change this route. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They try to get it outside on the left. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on and running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And the extra point is good. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
And it's caught inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lets it go to the end zone. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quick strike complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas!
This is one of those games where you got to make every single possession count. You got to give the offense credit. Did a nice job executing. If they hit this extra point, they're going to take a touchdown lead into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set. You still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Looking to throw, it's back. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They're setting up the screen. Fights off the defender. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On the run, it's Lyle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, out of space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd, a fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how...
He's loose. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Dropping back, it's back. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to...
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Floats it out to the running back. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw for it. Going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
Turning on the Jets. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
Finds a little space. There he goes. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You can't.
It's a seam wide open. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Keeps it on the draw. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Looking downfield, it's back. Got his man downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I'm curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game, and now, instead of that, you've turned the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late.